What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear about Vishy Anand and him beating Shakhriyar Mamedyarov? Superman, right? I mean, what is this? The man is going to turn 53 now, yeah, in December. That's 2 months away. And he's beating the world class players as if nothing has happened. This is just amazing. Look at this. On the rating list, Vishy is now world number 9, and with a couple of more wins, could very well go ahead of Caruana or maybe even Anish Giri. That is something. That is amazing. He beat Mamedyarov in the fourth round of the European Club Cup, which actually helped his team hold Shark Club Wernheim 3-3 because Gukesh lost to Sergei Fedorchuk and Vishy's win became a very important point. So let's have a look at this game and learn from the maestro, because the way he played this, the way he managed to beat Shakhriyar is really something amazing. Vishy, playing with white, goes for his favorite opening, which is the Spanish bishop b5, a6, bishop a4, knight f6, castles, knight takes e4, d4, b5, bishop b3, and now the pawn comes up to d5. With this, we've gone into the open Spanish Ruy Lopez. After black had taken knight e4, d takes e5, attacking the pawn on d5, bishop e6, c3, bishop e7. Till now, 2,800 plus games have been played here. Knight d2, knight c5, bishop c2, d4, all mainline theory. Knight b3 also mainline, d3 also been played, bishop b1. Very, very ambitious approach by black and white both, because this pawn might become a weakness. But for now, black goes ahead, first takes this, and defends the pawn here. 682 games in this position, but now Anand goes for a small deviation here. The main move is bishop e3. The second main move is rook e1, but Vishy goes for b4. Now this is still played a lot, 111 games played already. With this move, you are sort of fixing the weakness on a6. Short castle was played, rook e1, queen d7, and h3. Mamedyarov has played this so many times with black, this position, that Vishy was very well prepared. Rook f d8 was Mamedyarov's choice in the 3 games that he's played. He's played it with Dominguez, he's played it with Shirov, he's played it with Swidler. Vishy goes g4, goes back to g6, and now comes the move bishop to f4. In the game of Mamedyarov versus Shirov versus Mamedyarov, bishop a2 was played, and then later on Mamedyarov had won a long game. But bishop f4 was Vishy's choice, and they are following the game between many top players: Harikrishna, Ding, Caruana, Giri, even Raunak played it recently with white. a5 played here by Shak. We had spoken about a6 being a weakness. He gets rid of it, takes, rook takes, and now Anand once again plays bishop a2, which is the main move in the position. The big threat now is to play e6. So here 77 games have continued rook f8. So did Caruana Giri, and it's a very solid line for black. I mean, there's nothing much happening. Like if you go e6, I can go queen d8 now, and the position remains complex. But all of a sudden, Mamedyarov here plays a novelty. He just gives up his rook. And why? What's the reason? Well, after rook takes a2, Anand is a exchange up. I think Mamedyarov might have given up the rook for 2 reasons. One is that he felt that he has some compensation. Second, he felt that now he no longer has to worry about this weakness, this long diagonal, this e6 coming in, and so on. Now, you might think that this is a big mistake by Shakhriyar, and the engines do agree. It gives a very solid edge to white. But playing a player like Mamedyarov in such positions is very dangerous. These are the kinds of positions he thrives in. He likes to play that. Such positions, he goes queen d5, attacking the rook first. The rook has to move back, and now b4. I like Vishy's next move a lot. White to play, what would you do? With this move, actually, Anand solves a lot of problems. See, first, if you were to take here, then after knight takes b4, black is really doing well. Knight c2 is threatened, and it's a great position. White went knight d2. I love this move. This is really a nice one, because now you have the knight blockading the pawn. Also, you are ready to exchange the queens if needed. f6 was played. Takes. Now c3 is under pressure. Again, a nice move by Vishy. Rook c1. Just defending c3. If you are able to sort of get your position calmed down, you will win this game. Rook f8. And now I think Anand should have found the next move, which would have given him a clear advantage. But I think there was something that he did not like, which made him not go for this. Yes, the move that I'm talking about is queen to b3. Because after take, white is simply an exchange up. And the important point is that you can't really take here, because after rook c3, rook f4, there is rook c6 hanging at the end. So, yeah, he should have played queen b3, but he went bishop e3. And now after take, bishop h4, once again, black is sort of putting pressure. The king does look weak, by the way. But now Vishy plays rook f1. Rook b1 was possible. Idea is queen b3 to trade the queens. Went ahead in material exchange. King h8, queen b3, queen d6, and queen d7, and now bishop c5 is what gives white very good chances. I mean, this is rook b1 would have been a nice move, but he goes rook f1. And in comes knight e5, f4, knight c4, Vishy takes, queen takes, f5, bishop moves back, rook f4, again a good move. And now it was very important for black to find the move queen c6. The main point here, and actually not an easy one, is that you have to give up this pawn and then go rook e8. And you have some good compensation with bishop g5 in the air and all sorts of different ideas here. Bishops, maybe if the rook moves, then bishop c4, so on. But he played queen d5, and this allowed rook d4, queen e5, and now queen f3 perhaps was the best, with a variation like takes, bishop g5, takes, bishop d2, queen d3, and white is better. White is winning. So bishop f4 was played here. Queen e2, he took. Pawn takes, rook e4. Pawn is hanging, so queens takes, and now we reach a position of opposite colored bishop endgame, but white is a pawn up. And one of the big weaknesses in black's camp is g7. I really like how Vishy plays this. Also, c7 is a bit weak. White is slightly more active. He first brings his king up. Very important to bring all your pieces in the endgame. h6, rook e7, getting the rook on the 7th, bishop d5, and now king g3. Rook f7, you can't trade the rooks, so goes back, king h7, bishop d6, rook d7, bishop c5, bishop f7, rook e3, rook d5, bishop b6, king g8, king f4. Here brings the bishop, and now rook e1, c5, bishop e3. And actually, by doing not much, Anand has managed to sort of improve his position way more than what black has done. c5 is under pressure, h4, g5 is coming up, bishop b3 was played. You can't take here right now because of rook takes h3, so he first went h4. Now it's trouble. He went c4, and I think this is the final moment What would you play here as white? White to play. Very important move. Well, if you don't realize what black's threat is, you may go wrong. You might want to play bishop d4, but then after rook d1, it's time to shake hands. It's a draw. The right move here is the very powerful rook a1. And if you found this move, well done, because now rook d1 cannot be played, because then you can just enter the position with rook a8 and bishop d4 here, putting the bishop here, threatening this, and g7 is hanging. And after rook a1, if you were to take this pawn, then check, king f7, and there are many ways to win, but bishop c5 looks like the cleanest with a mating idea. So this is how Anand actually, after rook a1, forced resignation from Mamedyarov, and with this he has managed to win a game against one of the best players in the world. And it's truly amazing how Vishy still continues to play such amazing chess, is carrying his team right now. Today it's going to be Superbet versus Novibor. That's the pairing for round 5, which means Anand and Hari Krishna might face off against each other. It's going to be very exciting. Stay tuned. This is Sagar Shah signing off. Bye bye.